another episode of Words of Wisdom from the Wise. And today I want to talk about, why does this society say that men can't cry? I don't agree with that. And I want to talk about it today. I want to talk about it today because, for one, I grew up with men. I had a lot of male friends. Always have. Always hung out with the guys. And I see a lot of things that they go through. I see feelings that they feel. And my whole thing is, and I just be looking at some of them and I'm like, if he can just cry that out, he would feel so much better. But when they feel like they want to cry, but they're going to be judged and be called, it's not masculine, or they're going to be called weak, and they hold it in, and you can see them holding it in when they're hurting, and they start to behave in a way that is not of them. It's not it's not what they really want to behave like. And I'm not making excuses. I'm just telling the truth. And like I said, I just look at it and I'm just be like, if he just cried that out, he would feel so much better. Because you got to think about it. Men go through things. They got to provide, protect, all of those things. The world is on their shoulders. They got to be stereotyped and all of these different things. They got to, it's not easy. It's not easy, and then coming from certain backgrounds, and all of us, we all got our story, but I'm specifically talking to men and talking about men. And I just don't feel like it's right for this society to try to turn something so beautiful, which is weeping to the Father, into something so negative. And I'm not talking about being a crybaby and throwing temper tantrums and all of that other type of stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when you feel like your top is about to blow, you cry it out in the shower and somewhere, wherever you need to get it out at. You know what I'm saying? With you and the Father. But my whole thing is, there's a lot of great men in the scriptures that wept and didn't think twice about it, that found favor in the Father, and wasn't called weak at all. Didn't think that they weren't masculine. This is something what the society is doing, because they know your strength lies in that. You have to, in order to be a better man, a stronger man, you got to get those negative feelings out of you. Yeah, you can go to the gym and all of that other type of stuff, but what about your spirit? How are you going to cleanse your spirit? The gym is fixing your body and fixing, making your mind feeling better and got things pumping. But what is cleansing your spirit? You have to cry it out. So with that being said, you guys, I just want to give you a few examples to let you know that, listen, powerful men cry. You don't have to feel ashamed about it. You ain't got to do it all in front of everybody and all make a scene. But when you feel like you need to get it out, you need to get it out. Depression, anxiety, feeling not good enough, not knowing what you're going to do. Cry it out to the Father and you will feel much better. As women, we cry when we get upset and we feel a lot better. And men, if you do the same thing, you will feel a lot better. You need to get it out. I'm sorry. I just don't agree with that. So without that, with that being said, let's just jump into the scriptures and give a few examples of those men that were powerful, which our bloodline links back to when they cried and didn't think twice about it. Let's jump in. Genesis 23:2. And Sarah died in Kirjathaba. The same is Hebron in the land of Canaan. And Abraham came to mourn for Sarah and to weep for her. So let's just stop right there. Abraham, we all know how the Father loved Abraham. That's our forefather. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay? So Abraham was a powerful man. Okay? And stayed in tune with the Father. And yeah, he cried when his wife died. He did. But he didn't care. It doesn't matter. He cried because he was hurt. And he didn't think twice about it. And it wasn't people pointing at him saying, hey man, you can't cry. That's not masculine. Oh, that's weak. Chin up. It wasn't nobody doing all of that. You understand what I'm saying? He felt that he needed to cry and get it out. And that's what he did. It doesn't matter what for. It doesn't matter what. He felt like he had to get it out. And he did that. And he was a powerful man as well. Genesis 43:3. And Joseph made haste, for his bowels, for his heart did yearn upon his brother. And he sought where to weep, and he entered into his chamber and wept there. Imhotep is what the Middle East knows him as, because he was running and doing big things in Egypt, saved it from everywhere from that 7-year famine. You know what I'm saying? Which links back from our bloodline to Joseph. So, and he wept. And he didn't think twice about it. So this is what I'm saying. These are powerful men. And he wept. He was going through something and he cried it out. I mean, like, Pharaoh made him king. And the father set it up that way. But this same man wept. And you mean to tell me people in the hood can't cry? Men that's going through what's going on now can't cry? No, the society is trying to take something that the father is needed in men and women, something so beautiful and something so useful and something so strengthening to your soul. They're making it evil. And that's how you know you can't trust this generation you can't trust those that are running the earth, and that's putting, trying to tell everybody how to do things and what's good and what's not. Because you always have to do the opposite of what they're telling you. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, the father finds it useful and strengthening. They're trying to say that it's weak and not masculine. But these are really important men that wept. 1 Samuel 30:4. Then David and the people that were with him lifted up their voice and wept until they had no more power to weep. No more power to weep. This is King David, which leaks back to our bloodline, our lineage. He cried. He wept until, scripture say he wept until he couldn't even weep no more. Powerful men. Don't let them tell you can't cry, that it's not masculine. No, it cleanses your spirit, and that's what you need. You need to get that doubt out of you. You need to get those things up out of you. So the Father, and once you get all of those ill spirits up out of you by cleansing your soul, the Most High can pour goodness into you. You understand what I'm saying? He got no room because you full of all of this negative feelings. And you may not believe that, or you may not understand that, but it's true. And you need to get it out. Cry in the shower, whatever you need to do, but get it out when you feel like you've had enough. And you will feel so much better. Job 30:25. Did not I weep for him that was in trouble? Was not my soul grieved for the poor? Job. And we know nobody could touch Job, only unless the Father allowed it. And he wept for the poor. He wept for the poor. You know what I'm saying? All of these powerful men had different reasons to why they wept, but they had something in common, that they did it and didn't think twice about it. And everybody had respect for them. I'm telling you, they're using something so beautiful and powerful that is actually going to add to your strength to make it negative. I'm telling you, don't listen to them. Ecclesiasticus 3:4. A time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. Even the scriptures tell us it's a time to mourn, it's a time to weep. It didn't say men don't weep at all. No, it's a time for it. There's time to weep, it's a time to mourn, it's a time to laugh, it's a time to dance, it's a time and a season for everything. Understand? And weeping is no different. Cry it out. Joel 2:17. Let the priests, the ministers of the Lord, weep between the porch and the altar, and let them say, spare thy people, O Lord, and give not thine heritage to reproach, that the heathen should rule over them. Wherefore should they say among the people, where is their God? So this is talking about those that was worried that the heathens would come over and eventually take all of our stuff and do basically what they're doing now. But they were weeping priests. You understand? Strong men was weeping to the Father for this reason. In front of others, they didn't care. And I'm telling you, you shouldn't either. These are strong men that I'm pointing out to show you guys. If they can do it, y'all don't got to worry about that. Like I said, you ain't got to make no scene about it. But in your own time, if you need to get it out, you don't have to feel ashamed. You know what I'm saying? It will cleanse your spirit and make you more, it will strengthen you. And I'm telling you, it will make you more powerful from the inside out. It's very important. You need to get those negative feelings up out of you. To clear your mind, clear your body, clean your soul. Last one and I'm done. Luke 2:21. Luke 6:21. This is Christ. Blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. Yeah, when Christ come through, yeah, and all of this oppression and all of these things that we all going through is over, yeah, we will laugh. But until then, blessed are you that weep. You know what I'm saying? And humble yourself in the sight of the Lord and know that you need help and know that you ain't perfect and know that you need to get all those evil and doubtful spirits off of you. By how? Weeping, crying it out, and cleansing your spirit. So with that being said, don't let this society turn something so beautiful and strengthening to your soul negative. Okay? So with that being said, you guys, I pray you were edified. Remember to stay prayed up. Sin not. The kingdom is at hand. I'll see you guys in the next video.